If you feel a baseline anxiety right now, it is the predictable friction of being a biological creature, forced to navigate an increasingly unstable, hyperaccelerated environment. Long before your conscious brain processes a headline, your body has already reacted. Your nervous system uses a mechanism called neuroception, a subconscious radar that constantly scans the environment for cues of safety or danger. When you drop a human into a digital ecosystem saturated with alarming updates, endless social comparison, and algorithmically targeted outrage, that threat radar stays triggered. The amygdala, the brain's ancient threat detector, fires relentlessly. It floods your body with stress hormones like cortisol, keeping your heart rate elevated and your muscles tight. This chronic wear and tear creates what researchers call allostatic load. Living in a state of perpetual overwhelm is exhausting. When you are trapped in that high alert posture without a chance to recover, your mind becomes desperate. It instinctively searches for any available relief to reduce the physical pressure. To survive the biological pain of navigating a world on fire, the overloaded nervous system strips away nuance and pushes us towards one of two extreme default exits. Inside the window of tolerance, your nervous system is secure enough to make deliberate choices, but chronic uncertainty causes your system to spike outside this manageable space. Conscious choice vanishes. Biology takes over, pushing you into two survival states: hyperarousal or hypoarousal. The first exit is numbness, the freeze response. When the environment feels too overwhelming, the nervous system pulls the plug. It dulls sensation, drops motivation, and creates emotional distance to conserve energy. Because our brain systems are deeply interconnected, you cannot selectively mute distress. When you numb out the pain of a burning world, you mute your capacity for joy, your sense of meaning, and your inner moral compass. Retreating into a thick fog of apathy might grant you temporary protection from anxiety. But stay there too long, and you become isolated from your own agency, shrinking your life down to a fraction of your actual humanity. The second exit is rage, the fight response. This is the body's aggressive attempt to mobilize and dominate pain rather than escape it. Rage offers a massive dopamine reward by replacing complex anxiety with absolute certainty. It provides a clear enemy, a clean narrative, and an immediate sense of moral clarity. That biological craving for certainty is the raw material driving surveillance capitalism, a system that engineers digital environments specifically to exploit our threat responses. In a marketplace where attention is currency, platforms algorithmically reward outrage. They've learned that content-provoking anger and moral disgust keeps a hyper-aroused nervous system engaged far longer than quiet reflection. While rage feels like an empowering stance, it actually strips you of your agency. It turns you into a predictable, manipulable commodity for tech platforms that profit off your panic. There is a third, hidden exit: presence with power. It is the capacity to endure the discomfort of reality and stay engaged without being devoured by it, a disciplined effort to remain inside the window of tolerance. To get there, you have to use bottom-up regulation. You cannot think your way out of a physiological threat state. Reasoning with an overloaded amygdala is impossible. You must send safety signals through the body. The mechanics are practical. Practices like slow, paced breathing with a lengthened exhale actively stimulate the vagus nerve. That physical action tells the autonomic nervous system to stand down, transitioning the body from survival mode back to rest. We can also use co-regulation. Because our nervous systems are social, we borrow stability from the steady, trusted people around us, using their presence to reset our own internal alarms. Regulation is the biological prerequisite for accessing higher moral reasoning and empathy. By shifting the body out of a defensive state, you restore the brain's capacity to handle complexity. This regulated state unlocks the psychological space Viktor Frankl observed, even under extreme pressure. He realized that no matter how much external freedom is stripped away, we retain the capacity to choose our stance and preserve our humanity. That capacity allows you to practice moral clarity without hatred. You can set firm boundaries and fight injustice without treating other human beings as disposable symbols or objects of contempt. In this light, self-regulation is an act of profound cultural rebellion. In an outrage-driven economy that demands your constant panic, Staying steady is how you reclaim your sovereignty. Philosopher Albert Camus recognized that refusing to let the chaos of the world dictate the state of your soul reveals an invincible strength. In the depth of winter, you discover an invincible summer within. We are living a world built to hijack our biology. In the face of that, calming your nervous system is the ultimate human choice, the mechanism for walking through the fire with your dignity intact.
Thank you for watching. If something in this resonated with you, then you're already closer than you think. If you're ready to go deeper, there's a link below to my book, Sacred in the Fire. Staying human and shaping what comes next. This isn't theory, it's a framework you can actually use. Tap the link below and step into it.